All right.
What's next?
Now for the most complicated race. Again, we're going in reverse order from the start.
Get out that Galifianakis gif with all the
Yeah.
numbers and
So
symbols.
men's 1500 goes down. 4 men had the standard, but a few men had a really good world ranking.
Mm-hmm.
Let's before we talk about who's on the team, let's just talk about the race.
Yeah.
Race slow as shit. That's what we call it. You told me they were out in 154, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is gonna be quick." But then you said with 800 meters to go.
Yeah, that was a 700 split.
I thought it was an 800-meter split you were giving me.
Classic 700-meter split.
You're giving me a 700-meter split because that's a normal thing to talk about. But it was slow, so basically anything could happen, and that's what happened. I mean, who had John Davis, Eric Holt, and Reed Brown in their top 5?
Yeah. And Holt went for it, too. He made that big move, and everybody responded to it, and you were waiting for him to fall back, but he just stuck with it. He was just there and in the mix and was hanging on by his fingernails over the final stride. But ultimately, Teare just waited and waited and waited. He was the best guy in this field. The 1,500 versus 5,000 was an interesting debate, but I think this settled it.
And I think the vibe I got when I talked to him is that he's probably going to scratch the 5.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Why run 5,000 if you don't have to? And I think it's going to be tough to medal for him, but it would have been tough to medal for him in the 5,000. But yeah, really slow. Thompson gets third behind Davis. He'll go because he had the standard. Davis will not because he doesn't have the standard.
Well, Thompson does not have the standard.
I mean, he has the world ranking.
Which we'll get to later, but before we talk about...
we'll get to it right now.
No, I need to talk about Yard Naguse, who finished 11th.
Okay.
I think a lot of people had him making the team.
We both had him making the team.
And he was in position, and then with 250 to go, everyone just passed him, and he didn't have it. The wheels fell off. I asked him what happened, and he just says, I don't know. Like, it was one of those days. And it was kind of weird to talk to him because it's like, dude, like, you just like...
Did you say dude?
No, I thought the word dude.
Okay.
And then I said something else. I said Yared, but in my head, I thought
dude. Okay.
And I was like, dude, aka Yared, like, you seem kind of in a good mood. Like, he doesn't seem devastated. And he just kind of had a level set, like, mindset. It's like, it's okay. There's always next year. And, like, I'm looking forward to, like, getting back to my normal self. He just had, like, a good, like, mindset. He came off very, like, level-headed.
Positive.
Which I thought was really, really cool. And then I also asked, like, what are your thoughts on the 3 guys who made the team last year? The top 4 finishers last year. Because Craig didn't even run this year. But
Craig didn't run. Central didn't run. Naguse didn't make the team. And
Hawker didn't make the final.
Yeah.
It's
so
like
3 of the 4 didn't make the final.
Like, I was like, why is that? He's like, because 1,500's crazy, man. He's like, anything can happen. Like, it's...
it's crazy, but it's also... Centro is hurt and older, and Engels is older too.
Stop it! You're putting too much nuance in the take.
Yeah,
Come
this
on.
Was not this. You didn't need to do this digression. I'm glad you talked to him. It's awesome that you talked to him. Shout out, Yard Naguse. Still weirdest season ever.
Yes,
it got even weirder.
Weird. Yes,
like if he made the team, it wouldn't have been strange, and it wouldn't have matched up with the rest of the season. Gets the 3K indoor record, then goes to NCAA indoors and doesn't get a title, and then
doesn't qualify for NCAA outdoors,
and then runs a 334.
Yeah, and
then looks
on the same weekend.
Yeah, and then runs the prelim. Looks like he's good, and then he gets way back there. But John Davis, just amazing run.
Yeah,
blows away expectations. Josh Thompson 3, and then we talked about Holt there in 4, Reed Brown in 5, and Gregorek 6. Do I get points for Gregorek if he makes the team?
No, you don't get no points. It's top 3 or bust. Okay, so here's who's made the team. Cooper Teare is going because he has the world standard.
That's easy, yeah.
Jonathan Davis is not going because he doesn't have the world standard and his world ranking is not good. Josh Thompson, his world ranking is good.
Yeah.
So he's going to the team. Eric Holt, we're going to skip him for now because he's a bubble guy. Reed Brown, not going on a team because he didn't have a good enough world ranking or standard. And Johnny Gregorek is actually going to make the team because he has a standard. So it really came down to Gregorek versus Holt. Holt finished 4th. So if Holt was eligible, USATF would select him.
Yeah.
And the question is, would Holt be eligible? Holt was ranked in like the 70s going into this race.
What do you got to be?
Ranking, top 45.
Okay.
He was in the 70s. Holt needed, getting fourth place at USA's means you get plus 60 points on your ranking, but it's only plus 60 points on 1/5 of your total score.
Makes sense.
Makes
obviously.
sense.
Classic formula.
But now he's only getting plus 60 points on 1/5 of his score, but he ran 3:46, which is not a fast time.
Yeah.
So his plus 60 points did nothing for him because it was a slow time he added to. And therefore, in the eyes of the world athletics, in the eyes of the orbiters of the world rankings,
Arbiters.
What did I say?
Orbiters, like they're orbiting around.
Yeah, arbiter, same thing.
Okay.
They take your top 5 results, and that's your ranking.
Right.
In the eyes of world athletics, Eric Holt finishing 4th at USA Championships was not a top 5 result
of his career,
of his season.
Yeah, even his career.
Or
You
his
say
career.
this would be number 1.
Yeah.
This is it.
But because it was a 3:46 race, if he
Yeah.
gets 4th and it was a 3:37 race, it probably would have been a top 5 result for him. But because
why don't they just throw out, when it comes to 1500s, just
Throw
throw
out
out
the
the time portion, or you make a subjective call? This is being marked and put into the pile of tactical races.
Yes, yeah, be
This-
tactical and versus
Yeah,
non-tactical.
Yeah, you give it a T. And then
So-
move on.
Basically, as a result, Holt wasn't really able to improve his ranking, so his ranking is going to stay outside the top 45. So therefore, the team is Cooper Teare, Josh Thompson, and Johnny Cooper.
One funny thing before we move on, talk to Gregoric. Hey, were you keeping tabs on who had the standard, who was in the world rankings quota when you run? Like, no, you can't focus on that stuff. You just got to focus on your race, try to get top 3 because you never know what's going to happen. I asked the same question to Josh Thompson. Oh, yeah, we definitely knew who had the standard. We knew who was where on the world rankings, who I needed to beat. Because you see, with 5 meters to go, he actually takes he looks, he turns around. He knew exactly where he needed to be in order to make the team.
So that's the men's 1500.